Good afternoon, boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about line. So let's spell that word out. L-I-N-E, line. We have horizontal, vertical, zigzags, wavy, loop-de-loop, and I almost forgot one here towards the end. It's coming up real soon. That would be a diagonal line. Can't leave out that diagonal line. Those are very important lines for us to have. And today we are going to create a line monster. So on your paper, you will use whatever tool you're going to draw with and draw some horizontal lines, some vertical lines, and you will repeat that several times with horizontal and some vertical lines. That's the only two lines that we're going to use today in this project, are the horizontals and verticals. As you see, as I'm drawing, I am making some shapes on my paper. You might see some squares and rectangles. Now it's time to color, so we can either use crayons or markers. I'm going to use crayons. And when I think about my coloring today, I want to do my best job. So I'm going to show you how to do lawnmower coloring. Like you're mowing the grass, you go down one way and come back the opposite way. As you can see, I'm coloring pretty fast today. No, I'm not that fast. I've just speeded up the video just a little bit so we can get through this coloring part in our story. So as you see, I'm going to use all various colors in my picture. So I'm going to use some blues and some purples and some greens and some pinks. As you see, I'm coloring there kind of quick. So we're going to take care of that right now. So when I finish coloring, I'm going to take a small piece of white paper. You can fold in half if you like, or not have two pieces of paper. But what you want to do is you want to draw two circles for your monster's eyes. So think about what kind of shape, and I'm going to use circles. I think it's the best shape to use. And then I'm going to cut those two circles out for my monster. And I apologize that you can't see me cut out my circles, but I'm doing a pretty good job there, I think. There's one. And here comes number two. There it is. So now I'm going to go ahead and put a dot in the middle for my monster's eyeball. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to take a smaller piece of rectangle paper, white, and I'm going to use a crayon, and I'm going to use a black crayon, and I'm going to draw a zigzag line in the middle of that piece of paper. This is going to be for my monster's teeth. And then I'm going to color in 1/2 of that paper. So I'm going to color at the bottom underneath that zigzag. Let's look like my monster's mouth is open. Look at there. Now he's got some nice sharp teeth. Now it's time for us to glue. So I'm going to take my glue stick, put plenty of glue on the back of my eyeballs, press them down where I want them, give a good squeeze, and the second eyeball, and now my mouth. And as always, boys and girls, you want to turn your paper over and massage the back to make sure your pieces are going to stick to your paper. So give a good rub massage, not a smacking, but a massage, and you're ready to go. Now I want to think about maybe adding some hair to the top of my monster. So I'm going to take some black strips of paper. I've got some black paper here. I've got 4 pieces, and I'm going to think about laying them out at the top of my paper. But what you can do, instead of just leaving them straight, you can do an accordion fold real quick there and make it have a crinkle. So I'm going to do 2 accordion folds. And I'm going to do one by curling, so I'm going to pull it through my fingers. You can pull it around your pencil or your fingers and give it a slight curl and see how that's curling up a little bit. So I've got both of those done. I've got my 2 crinkles, and now it's time for me to glue. When I'm gluing, I'm just putting the glue on one end of that strip and sticking it to the top of my paper. Give a good push to make sure it sticks onto my monster's head. So there's number 2, got that one glued down. So now I'm gonna do my crinkles in the middle. So give it a little bit of glue on the end there, pressing down really good to make sure it's stuck. And I'm gonna have my monster all finished and complete here within a matter of minutes. And now I wanna see what kind of monster you can create in your time at your seat. Have a wonderful time.